All right, so here is the first pass interference on Courtland Guillory, and I talked about. I kind of wanted to watch this a little bit. This, what I see now matches up with what I saw, and the only reason I remember it is because as I listened to the Toby and Teddy and Gabe and Plank going through the radio call. I heard Gabe say something, and Gabe's watching from the field. This is not like, oh, Gabe got this wrong. It's just something he couldn't see first time. So he talks about Courtland Guillory being in phase, like being where he needs to be, and he is. Look, that's fine. Makes a good little speed turn, get your head around, and look at him. He's trying to get his head around, but for some reason he can't, right? Right. Okay, so they call the PI, and he's got hands on Cam Coleman. He does. The thing we're going to look at is Cam Coleman. Guys, that Y is not supposed to be that long. You can see his hand right here. Again, I'm not saying Guillory's not getting him too. I think Cam Coleman's given as good as he's getting, and so the idea. But what my lead in was talking about is Courtland Guillory can't get his head around because this shoulder is pinned. Look, I mean. And again, I don't mind, call PI when it's there, but make sure you're calling that both ways. And I don't really buy into PI if somebody's giving as good as they're getting. And Cam Coleman's giving as good as he's getting right now. Like, he is grabbing and being physical and trying to manhandle Guillory. Guillory should be able to fight fire with fire, is the way I look at that. So, again, and I know it's not the way it's always ruled, but the corner has just as much right to the ball as the receiver does. So, I mean, look at where Guillory's 4 is when he pops up on the – guys, I don't know how familiar you are with football jerseys, but it's not supposed to be up there. It's supposed to be down here. So, that's I mean, you can see it on OU's jersey. Like, look at his other 4. It's over here. So, it's and again, like, you want to call it on Guillory? Fine. He's got a hand on him. There's no question about it. But he's also getting yanked down, and I think they're both hanging on to each other to stay upright. So I don't know how that's on Guillory, and it's not on Coleman. And this, he's not attacking Arnold's head. He doesn't even hit him in the head. He's clearly jumping up to try and get in the passing lane. Arnold throws it over him. That's fine. Jackson didn't do anything wrong. That's him doing his job. But why we have to act like Reggie was attacking the head? He wasn't. He was going for the ball. Like, the targeting stuff and the person, like, there's got to be some common sense that's allowed here. Like, it's just an insane call. Now, it ended up being what was used. You know, the Auburn uses the PI since it puts them at the 2, which, obviously makes sense. But just, again, I'm certainly not going to say Oklahoma didn't get their fair share of calls, but this crew was bad. Screw the Satania thing, whatever. This is bad. And I don't. They're trying to sterilize things in a way that a referee can't use common sense. Like, if it's A, then B, then penalty. Like, there has to be some reality acknowledged.